Hello dear student, now we are going to discuss the third unit in corporate accounting, company final account or final accounts of companies. Dear student, you know about how to start the companies. It means every companies are going to start, they need the capitals. From the capitals it will be started. Capitals means the money or money's worth are invested in the business or invested in the companies. Those who are going to start the companies or the business, they have to invest of the money or money's worth. Here money means the liquid cash, money's worth means relating to the money, monetary items like land, building, machinery, furniture and some other assets, that is called as money's worth. Here company final accounts. Company final accounts is very important for every organization or every companies, whether it is a sole trading concern or the joint stock companies. Any companies, they must be prepare the final accounts, because the final account shows us or the financial statement shows us the overall financial positions of the organization or overall financial positions of the companies. It means how the companies are getting profit, when they are getting profit, when they are getting losses, the year by year the statistical informations about the financial statement shows us. Understood? So if the shareholders are going to purchasing the shares from the companies, first of all they are watching the financial positions of the organization. That means the final account or the financial statements of the accounts. So these financial account or the financial statements is contained profit and loss account and the financial position as a balance sheet. Understood? In the profit and loss account, it contains the direct expenses and the direct incomes and indirect expenses and indirect incomes. Then how much they are getting the gross profit or gross losses, how much the companies are getting the net profit or net losses. All the informations are shows in the profit and losses account. Understood? Then we are going to prepare the financial statement, that is balance sheet. In a balance sheet we are going to know about the what are the liabilities of the companies and what are the assets of the companies. The liabilities means outside claims, what the companies are given the amount to outsiders, or the asset means the economical resources of the organization or economical resources of the companies. What are the economical resources? So it is relating to the cash or money's worth, that is land, building, machinery, furniture, cash, bank, debtors, bills, receivables, fictitious assets and preliminary assets. All that informations are contained in the asset side. In the liability side, what are the liabilities are given to others? That means how much loans are taken from the banks. That means loan taken from the bank, loan taken from the friends, loan taken from the partners, bank overdrafts, capitals, drawings, outstanding expenses. All that informations are contained in the liability side. So how much capitals are getting in the present year, previous year, on the basis of that we are easily understand how the companies are getting profits in the future. That means the estimated profit, we are easily calculate the estimated profit from the previous year financial account basis. So these company accounts are required for inside the organization person and the outside the organization persons. The inside the organization stakeholders are employees, managers, secretaries and board of directors and chairmen. they know about the financial positions of the companies, and they are going to prepare on the basis of financial account. They are going to prepare the future budgets of the organization. And outside the persons are banks, creditors, suppliers, and other financial institutions, underwriters, and auditors, and mainly the shareholders and debenture holders, and those who are taken the bonds from the companies. So they are the outsiders. They are require the company final accounts for purchasing of the shares or debenture or the bonds in the particular companies. If the company's financial position is very good in the from the previous year or the before previous year, the outsiders of the companies are easily purchase the company shares from the companies, because they are easily understand the future estimated profits from the final accounts. Okay, so in a final account we are going to prepare, there are two types of the accounts. One is profit and loss account, another one is financial statement, that is balance sheet. Now we are going to, what are the items are comes under in the profit and loss account. That means the formats are going to now from the final accounts. Okay, please take down profit and losses accounts, format of profit and loss account. Yes, dear student, this is the format of a statement of profit and losses account. Okay, in this format we are easily understand what are the direct incomes and what are the direct expenses are there in the organizations. That means first is particular note and amount. Here we are going to following the vertical format of the preparing the profit and loss account, but previous days or previous years we are preparing the horizontal lines. That means one side expenses, another side is incomes, but here we are going to prepare income, after that expenses. Okay, so first mainly continuing operations, under that revenue from operations. Revenue means the income from operations and other incomes. What are the other direct incomes are there in the organization? We are going to take on the other incomes. So revenue from operation is note number 1 and other income is note number 2. So here note is not compulsory for each and every items, particular items. It will be changes. When we are going to prepare the working note, on the basis of the working note we are going to preparing the take on the note numbers. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಗೆ ಇದೇ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವೇನು ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ, ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟಿನ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ನ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿರುವಂತ ನೋಟ್ ನ ನಾವು ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೋ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇವಾಗ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ನೋಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So here expenses, the direct expenses are cost of material consumed, how much materials are consumed for producing the product, so that is cost of material consumed. Purchase of stock in trade, so what are the items we are going to purchase when we are going to producing the product. We are first of all using the old stocks or the old materials. After that how much we are required, that will be purchased. So in that time we are having the expenses. So purchase of stock in trade, then change in inventories. Inventory means stocks, anything will be changes that will be taken here, that is final goods. And work in progresses, what are the expenses are there in the work in progresses? It means the raw materials are fed into machineries, it will be converted as finished goods. So when the raw materials will be moving from one machinery to another machinery, that movement is called as work in progresses. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ನು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರೆಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಲಾಸಸ್, ಅಬ್ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಲಾಸಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಷಿನರಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜಸ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and product ಕೂಡ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜಸ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ತೆಗೆದಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ business. So work in progress means the work is going on, not is completed, the work is going on. That is the expenses, some expenses are arising in the particular times. Okay, then stock in trade. What are the stocks in the trade to utilizing the manufacturing? Okay, there are all the expenses. Next one is employee benefit expenses. So here the organizations are providing the benefit to the employees like salaries, bonus, and wages, and some other financial benefits like bonus ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, and canteen expenses, and leave, holidays with salary, CL, EL. So they are the losses for the business, but they are included in the trading and profit and loss account. And finance cost, any expenses are arising in the organization, that will be comes under the finance cost in the working note number 7. So when we are going to take the gross amount of the finance cost, we are preparing in the working notes. Okay, what are the items are comes under the finance cost, that will be considered in the working notes. And the remaining item is that. So next, okay, it will be continued. So under heading 3 only, the F next item is depreciation and amortization of expenses. Here depreciation means the some amounts are decreasing from the assets. That means every year the depreciation will be taken, reducing the value of the assets. So that is the depreciation and amortization. Some losses are there from the assets. Sometimes machineries are blast, machineries are collapsed, machineries are broken, so that items are not repaired. So that is called as amortization expenses. Okay, depreciation and amortization expenses. Next item is other expenses. Other expenses means some other expenses are included in the factory department, fuel, and diesels, petrol, kerosene, and greases, and some other cotton waste, tools and techniques, and some other expenses. ಇತರೆ ಖರ್ಚುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತ ನಾವು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು, ಹಾಲೇಜ್, ಕ್ರೇನ್ಸ್, their expenses, that is called as other expenses. So up to here we are going to add up and write it here. That means profit before exceptional items. Exceptional items are comes next one. Profit before exceptional items. So after that we are going to take on the exceptional items. The exceptional items like profit on sale of fixed assets, profit on sale of tangible asset, profit on sale of intangible assets, or losses on sale of tangible assets, losses on sale of intangible assets, like that. Okay, so that is exceptional items we are going to take on. So then we know about the profit before extraordinary item and taxes. Then we are going to take the extraordinary items from note number 11. These are all the items I will be given in the notes. Okay, so here extraordinary items means the profit arising from disposal of brand, profit on disposal of subsidiaries given to the shareholders, and reversals of provisions against the diminishing in the value of the investments, and provision of diminutions in the value of the investments, and other called as taxes. So profit, then we are going to deduct it, that is called as profit before taxes. After that we are deducting the tax, that is current tax and deferred tax. Current tax means present year tax, and deferred tax means some other items on the basis of the taxes, so in the future taxes or the whole taxes. Okay, that is called as deferred taxes. So it will not be finished. So remaining item is that from the 7th item, take down, continues from the 6th point. So next item is under that only discounting operations. Under that 7th item is profit on discounting operations, note number 13, and tax expenses on discounting. Okay, note number 14. So what are the items are comes under these notes I will be given in the next slides. Okay, in the classes. Next, total profit for the year we are getting here. So these profit will be transferred to the balance sheets. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನೋಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ಸ್ ವೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಶೋ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇನೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಫೈನಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, so these are the items are comes under the statement of profit and losses accounts. Okay, then you have one more problem here. So they are going to given the 5 marks problem on the basis of the managerial remuneration. Here remuneration means salary or the wages are given to the managers. So we have to calculate how much remuneration is given to the managers. Okay, that will be given on the basis of the format right now. Okay, take down. To calculating the managerial remuneration. Remuneration means wages or salaries are given to the managers. Here we have to take on the some items for calculating the managerial remuneration. First of all, net profit or losses as per the statement of profit or losses account. Okay, if you are going to take in the profit, you have to add up. If you are going to take in the losses, you have to deduct these items. Okay, so add inadmissible expenses or disallowed expenses. Inadmissible expenses or disallowed expenses. The disallowed expenses are comes under, that is income tax. You know about the income tax, super tax. It is also one of the taxes. Provision for IT, provision for income tax. Then tax on dividend. Dividend means the part of the profit is given to the managers. So on the basis of the dividend, we are deducting some taxes that will be returned to the managers. Then provision for doubtful debts. Doubtful debt means some debts are doubted, so it will becomes or not, that is called as doubtful debts. Here bad debts means the debts are not recovered to the organization, that is called as doubtful debts. Here the managers will be taken some debt from the companies, that is provision for doubtful debts. Okay, then voluntary payment of compensation. Compensation given to the managers. Managerial remuneration paid or payable. So how much remuneration is payable or paid? Remuneration means wages or salary to the managers. Then excess depreciations for IT rules. So any other depreciation is that they are taken here. Then transfer to development reserves. So okay, a reserve means for the purpose of future. So some amounts are reserved in the particular formats, that is called as reserves. So some amount will be transferred to the developments of the managers or the some other employees. So that amount will be added here. Then proposed dividend and dividend on dividend taxes. So proposed dividend. Dividend means how much dividend is given to the managers, or dividend on taxes. Taxes on dividends. So dividend means the part of the profit. The percentage of the profit or amount is given to the managers. So on the basis of that, they are deducting the taxes that will be proposed. Okay, so these are all the items added to the profit, net profit, or the deducted in the net losses. Okay, then remaining items are continuing the format. The next items are deducted items. So first of all, less inadmissible income or disallowed incomes. So disallowed means we are not provided to the managers. That items will be deducted here. That is premium on shares, then premium on debentures, profit on sale of forfeited shares, excess provision for doubtful debts, capital profits. So these are all the items are relating to the companies or the organization. In these incomes, the managers are not included. So this is inadmissible incomes. So in this income, the managers are not included in the particular works. So totally these works or these profits are relating to the only for the organizations. So only for given to the organizations. So here these items or incomes are not given to the managers. So these items are deducted. So the premium on shares, premium on debentures, profit on sale of forfeited shares, excess PDD and capital profit. We will be deducted. Of here we are totaling and deducted from the incomes. Then we are getting the profit for the purpose of manager remunerations. Here we are calculating the profit for the purpose of manager remuneration. Manager remuneration na find out ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ find out ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So these are all the items are taken in the calculations of statement of manager remunerations. Okay, on the basis of we are going to preparing some problems in the next classes. Okay.